Hi stars! I'm so sorry that I missed last week's main video. I was super busy editing this one and I just couldn't hurry it up more because this took me forever to edit. So in this video, I would like to introduce you guys to my favorite show of all time.
My Babysitter's a Vampire!
My Babysitter's a Vampire was a movie created by Teletoon that aired on Disney Channel in 2011. The movie was such a big hit that it ended up being renewed into a television series that lasted for 2 seasons before being cancelled in 2012 by Teletoon. And this guy? His babysitter's a vampire.
Bruh.
So in this video, I will be working on my recreation of Whitechapel High from My Babysitter's a Vampire. If you're a fan of the show, you might have realized that the school from the movie looks different from the one in the series, and that's just because they couldn't get the same filming location as the movie. In my recreation, I will be making the one from the series because we see that one a lot more, and I'd also like to give a shout out to my friend Lego who helped me make this exterior a few months ago. He built a lot of schools in BLOXBURG, so I asked him for help recreating this one. So I would like to say before we start getting into build mode that this entire series is just going to be me decorating the inside of the school to match places from the show to make it fully functional. This will not include the exterior build of the school because I just don't have the footage of it. So we are outside of Whitechapel High School and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty good. You guys saw it already. Now I want to show you guys some of the stuff we have done on the inside. So we have the cafeteria mostly done. I think we can definitely use some more posters in here. But we can do that in this episode. We have a lot of Dusk 3 Unbitten stuff, which is their version of Twilight. So we have the office here. That's a work in progress. I did start on these lockers. These look super cute. This is the gym so far. I'm definitely gonna have to redo a lot of stuff in this because that's not canon. Like, that doesn't look good. It definitely needs more posters. Now, I will say there is one area done, but I might redo it later on if I feel like it, which is the computer lab. Now, I did make this decal custom based on this decal from the actual show. Now, this is a picture from the show of Rory's torrent for his song by Single Tear. I think it was called like Heart-Shaped Heart or something. Something stupid. And that's basically all we have done so far. I'm super excited to decorate this area down here with the big windows. It looks so nice in here. I'm just so excited to decorate this area. This roof is custom. Looks beautiful from the outside too. It's beautiful. This is a part on the actual college. This show was filmed at a college, by the way. The actual exterior shots of it. And some of the parts where they're walking, you can see them in this actual room. It's just a really nice room and I'm so excited to decorate it. Oh, I also have this down here. I made this a recreation of the Sign Up to Cheer poster from 3 Cheers for Evil. So I'm going to be replacing this with the new one and I'm going to fix that because it's supposed to be this color. We're also going to try to turn this around. I don't know where the bottom of it is. I'm going to have to go in here. Or wait, can I go with this? Oh, I can do that. I can do that. I can just turn it. That's so freaking smart. Home of the Whitechapel Devils, and that is beautiful. And that's as big as it goes, but I think that looks really good, and I think that looks like 10 times better. Now I think we're gonna go with black to match this because it looks way better like this. Now I'm gonna have to enter build mode. You're gonna have to get out of my school.
Why?
Freaking weirdo. Can't even have my own.
Why? Can I be in build mode with you so I can just watch you build?
You're gonna start placing wieners and stuff.
No, I won't. I won't. Since you're recording, I won't.
Since I'm recording. Since you're recording, I wouldn't ever place wieners while you're recording. Why would I do that?
Okay, here's my sign that I made. I'm gonna send it to you.
Ooh, yeah. You should send it to me.
Do you like it?
Let me see this. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. It's so good.
I made it in Microsoft Paint.
I really like what you did with the logo. We won't be building an auditorium in this build, sadly, because I just don't think we have enough room for it. Like, we don't have 2 stories to spare of like a huge room. So I'm probably just gonna put a door somewhere and slap a sign on it. Now up in the top of the gym, we're gonna have like the weight room and stuff like that because that's how it is in the actual college and like in the show. I think it pans up at a certain point or something, or at least in the behind the scenes you can see that they have a weight room up there. So that's what we're gonna do with that space up there, if you guys are wondering. I wanted to put some extra stuff around, so I just slapped a bag there and I slapped like a book. I'm not really sure what else we could add there, but it's just a gym, so it can't be super full of stuff. I just slapped on a few streamers all across the gym. So as you guys know, I do have a neighborhood in BLOXBURG called Happy Fun, and I'm thinking of changing it up during Halloween or on certain occasions just to have everybody come together who enjoys this build and just have a fun roleplay in the school. And then I'm thinking of making a neighborhood actually to go with it, like a plot neighborhood with a bunch of houses themed on the show, because I think that would be really, really cool to do an entire roleplay and have like everybody's house be in the same style as Ethan's house from the show. I think that's pretty good for now. So I'm gonna go work on the lockers now and add some posters around the hallways. It literally took me forever to figure out what the exact height of the basic shape was that I placed those on originally, so I could fix them to be perfectly aligned. But I finally figured it out, and it was worth it because these lockers look absolutely beautiful when it's done. What kind of posters would you guys really like to see in this build? Because there are so many spaces for posters, because this school, if you watch the show, this school is absolutely covered with posters for different clubs, different student assemblies, different things like that. And I would love to see any of your ideas because, I mean, I just run out of ideas so quickly when I'm doing posters and I have to make all of them myself. So whenever I'm dead on ideas, I cannot get any work done. I actually did throw in a My Babysitter's a Vampire reference to one of these posters, which is the End Hunger Today Club.
Are you even trying to end hunger? You're just eating buffalo wings.
And thus ending my hunger. I feel if I can help just one person, then I'm making a difference.
It's from Ant Farm, but I figure since Vanessa Morgan's in it anyways, then it doesn't really matter. The hardest part about this was just placing each locker down perfectly, and then I ended up having to go back through them because I placed them a little bit off and they were in front of the wall by like a stud. So I just finished the lockers in this area. Now I'm going to go copy and paste some of the posters from the gym into the regular hallways. I'm also just going to copy a bunch of this one poster over so I can fill it in with different decals. These posters all turned out really, really good, and I'm surprised I made them this good because they just look like they are from like an actual set design. They look really, really good. Also, if you guys are wondering what the poster means by saying Robloxism isn't cool, it's a reference to one of the posters they had in the show that said racism is not cool. And I, of course, didn't want to try Roblox's, filtering system by saying racism on a poster, so I just put Robloxism. And that was immediately ruined by Hayden because they said I could put noobism, and I'm not redoing the poster. But that would have been so much better. I'm going to show you guys all the posters we're adding in this episode up on screen while I put these decals in. So most of these are original posters that I came up with, but a few of them are actually inspired by the show. So we have the chess one, of course, that is inspired by the show, and the Dr. Frankie Needs a Home that's inspired by the show, and then the Robloxism is not cool is inspired by the show, because I kind of just looked in the background of episodes and found some posters that I liked and recreated them. So keep in mind that we will probably move all of these posters around eventually, but this is just where I put them for now, just to cover some walls up because it's really, really bare in here. At this point, I was kind of just looking around to see what needed to be changed and what didn't look right, and I resized a few of the posters. But now I'm about to have to go record the rest of the footage of me building it, and it's been like a week later since this footage. Right here, I decided to make a bulletin board because I thought that would be so freaking cute if we had like a few bulletin boards scattered across the school with like random little things on them. If you guys have any ideas or any suggestions of what I should put on there, I'm totally open to ideas. Or if you want to go into my Discord, you can actually submit decals or message me decals that you made, and I could put them up in my school. So I would like to make the trophy case somewhere. So the trophy case, I believe, is like on this wall or this wall, and I don't really remember which. We'll just have to look back in the show and figure out where we should put the trophy case. So after consideration, I think we should put the trophy case right here next to some vending machines that we will... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, got it. Next to some vending machines we can build maybe here. Now, I hate the way they made it where in the show it doesn't make sense at all, the layout of the school, because it's just the same set that they've redecorated multiple times, and it just seems like they're going in an endless loop of walking around in this freaking circle that's just ending up in the same looking area but decorated differently. So I don't know where anything is, and also it doesn't make sense with an actual layout. So with the layout we have, I will put it right here. After the main hallways are done, I can definitely get more productive in finishing this build, like room by room instead of working on miscellaneous parts of it. Also, do you guys like the speed build editing style, or would you prefer if I did more of like a commentary while building kind of video where I cut a lot of the footage out and record it like on spot? Because right now I'm doing voiceover. Speed builds can definitely get super long and hard to watch if it's not entertaining enough, and I want to know you guys' opinion on it because I really don't know what you guys would prefer. I actually forgot which rooms are supposed to be here in between the student lounge and this hallway, so I'm gonna have to figure it out again. I had everything laid out before, but I lost track of where everything was supposed to be. I definitely should have written it down somewhere. I wish there was more natural lighting in this build, considering the lighting in the show was more natural window lighting, but I'm just kind of working with what I have. I'm also probably going to replace the ceiling lights with some typical light bars or something that you'd see in a real school. Over here, I thought it would be really cute to make this a little locker area. It adds some detail rather than just having like a basic hallway. I really hope with the map overhaul BLOXBURG is working on that they add the ability for larger plots, because it would be such a game changer for large school builds like this. Although I guess I do understand that it would cause like a lot of lag if they ever do that. Sadly, I think it's about time to wrap this episode up, but I'd really love to hear your opinions on this style of video in the comments. I think this video really turned out well, and I'd like to know what rooms you guys think I should work on next. I'm probably going to work on the student lounge area in the next episode, along with like the office, like the main principal's office and like the teacher's lounge. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and remember to have a cosmic day.
Like and subscribe, or your babysitter will turn into a vampire.